So today we're talking intermittent fasting. And you probably heard some pretty bold headlines around the topic of intermittent fasting. It's definitely gone through a trendy phase. Now I want to break it down for you today and tell you some do's and don'ts and the science behind intermittent fasting to clear it all up and make it really simple for you. Now, actually, I came across a scientist who said that everyone should be following some kind of intermittent fasting, and it's definitely increased in popularity. So let's explore first of all some of the benefits, but make sure you listen through to the end because there are going to be some important caveats and information surrounding those benefits. So this is what studies are starting to show in animals and in humans and what intermittent fasting does. So first of all, it decreases blood insulin, and that's a good thing, that's a positive thing. Increased insulin sensitivity can help fight type 2 diabetes, and in quite often a sugar-rich diet in some of our societies, developed societies, that can be very positive. Secondly, it can increase cellular repair, and it's even been shown in certain model organisms that the cells die and then renew under longer fasting periods. Then you have the effect on metabolic rate, so that can increase, and that means basically your body's energy expenditure goes up. And next we have the fact that intermittent fasting can decrease inflammation and DNA damage. Now that's really important in a lot of the common diseases that we have in modern society, and then also in the aging process as well. It can decrease blood pressure, increase or improve our cholesterol profile, decrease the risk of cancer, and quite astoundingly, the effects on lifespan. So studies show that nematode worms, which are this model organism, their lifespan can double under intermittent fasting. And rats, their lifespan can increase by 83%. And you might be thinking at that point, hooray, get me on the intermittent fasting. These benefits sound amazing. But remember I said there was this big but. Okay, and before I tell you what it is, make sure you go and head down to the comments, drop me a little message and tell me something that you've taken from this, and then also click to subscribe so that you can stay up to date with me. Okay, this is so important, and it's what the headlines don't report. They like to give you the poppy title, draw you in. Intermittent fasting is this amazing thing. Now, this is the thing that's missing. All of those benefits that I've just listed, they are either done in animals, and we know there's a lot of differences between the human body and other species, but more importantly, the human studies, the vast majority are done on men. And that is significant. That is very, very significant. So if you're a male and you're interested in longevity and health, then go for it. Intermittent fasting could be amazing for you. But women are not small men. I hope you've heard this before. Women are not small men. So the scientific conclusions drawn on a group of men cannot necessarily be applied to females. And the reason is the female body is very energy sensitive because there is this reproductive cycle, and that is very, very sensitive to fluctuations in energy. Like the human body uses more energy at certain points of the reproductive cycle than others. Now, studies are starting to show in females that if the intermittent fasting can actually decrease insulin sensitivity. So that's not great in terms of blood sugar management. And then also it can induce a big stress response. And obviously that's relative to individuals, but a big stress response in the body to these kind of time restricted eating. Now that's important because we already live in a high stress society. Studies have even shown, and this is not said to scare you, it's just to give you the facts, that intermittent fasting in females can or has been known to induce early menopause. It's that kind of stressful to the female body. So this is my advice to you. if you are a female, if you're a woman and you're interested in intermittent fasting, I'd say, first of all, why? Why? Because a lot of people come to it from the perspective of weight loss. And a lot of people can lose weight intermittent fasting or time restricted eating because they're overall eating less, and that's creating a calorie deficit. But intermittent fasting is not a tool for weight loss. Its primary purpose, its primary function, as shown by those studies and those benefits, is for health and longevity. It's not for weight loss. So if you are a female that is either in their teenage years, looking to conceive, pregnant, breastfeeding, perimenopausal or menopausal, don't do intermittent fasting. Don't even go there. The scientific studies suggest that that is not a safe time to be experimenting with intermittent fasting. So my two main pieces of advice here are, number one, why do you want to do it? Is it for health and longevity, which is what the main benefits are for? And if actually you're interested in it from the weight loss perspective, is there another tool that could serve you better? And then overall, finally, perhaps as a woman, just don't go there. The scientific research suggests that it does not suit the female body, the biochemistry. And I really hope this was helpful, ladies and gents, whoever's watching out there. If you have any questions about intermittent fasting, pop them below. Otherwise, hit subscribe, go watch my next video, and let's keep learning together.